my Knights and Knighties. Welcome to another edition of Midnight Expressions with Sir David Evil Midnight. This week's video release is the A-Cappella version of the Ferryman. Be ready for something very different from me. Many of these songs from the Madman have an operatic feel to them, both musically, verbally, and emotionally. This week's projects are the completion of my second release from More Floor, Less Cutting, a fun, simple song titled Vacation, inspired by a destination wedding that I attended to. I have started my next projects with what will be my third release from the first album, Somber Moon, a song titled Whole. More on those as we continue. Our review this week is Hannibal Rising, book versus the movie. Hannibal Rising is a psychological horror novel by American author Thomas Harris. Published in 2006, it is the fourth and final novel in Harris's series and the first novel in the chronological order of these novels of Thomas Harris's centered around Dr. Hannibal Lecter, serving as a prequel to his three previous books featuring his most famous character, the cannibalistic serial killer Dr. Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal Rising, the movie, is a 2007 psychological horror film that is the fifth film of the Hannibal Lecter franchise. It is a prequel to The Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal, and Red Dragon. The film is an adaptation of Thomas Harris's 2006 novel of the same name, and it tells the story of Lecter's evolution from a vengeful Nazi hunter to a cannibalistic serial killer. The film was directed by Peter Weber from a screenplay by Harris and stars Gaspard Ulliel as the titled character, with additional roles played by Gong Li, Rhys Ifans, and Dominic West. As in most cases, the books have more to offer than the movies. I still recommend both. The movie for its cast, all of whom did an excellent job portraying the characters they represented, particularly Gaspard Ulliel. I think it was well directed and adds to the depth of the preceding movies. Also, the screenplay was written by Harris. The book, because it is well written, it maintains the feel of the preceding books. It also has several scenes that the movies do not, giving more substance to the character beginning and his growth. Both movies and books have made their way into my personal collection. Hannibal has always fascinated me. He has class intelligence to consume the consumer. Eat the bullies and the powerful. They taste better. From his first meal, his sister, to his first kill, then to his first cannibalistic culinary experience. Bruschetta. I know, it's cheeky. All appetizers aside, let's enjoy the main dish, the savory taste of the defining moment when life takes a beautiful, unique snowflake, melts it down, adds some spice, and of course, the meat. Sounds delicious. Some monsters are made by mad society, others are made by mad scientists, to quote myself. Thomas did not disappoint me in the defining moments that drove Dr. Hannibal Lecter to becoming a monstrous anti-hero. Someone who is not interested in justice or vengeance, someone who is more interested in their own pleasures. Why not? On the road to madness, we make our way down the rabbit hole. You can easily consider a person like Dr. Hannibal Lecter a villain or a monster. I argue that, at the least, Hannibal Lecter is honest, he is sure, confident, intelligent, and a man of refined tastes. Hannibal Lecter is not a bully. He hates the bullies and prefers them as part of his menu. Don't be blinded. Anybody, anywhere, from any walk of life, in any station may find their way to his next culinary experience, or toyed with for his amusement. In short, who is the biggest monster? The monstrous world, or people who make the world a monster? Let's make things simple for everyone. Our greatest problems are not natural events like earthquakes, raging fires, tsunamis, or meteorites that could wipe out our happy population. No, our biggest problem is Homo sapien made, Economics is not a part of nature. Banking is not a part of nature. Politics and propaganda are not perpetually a part of nature. Our biggest problems are made by people who are protected by other bullies. As a person, how do you feel knowing that other people are deliberately the source of your problems? Fuck it, if you can't join them and you can't beat them, pick a wine and a recipe. You might as well eat them. Definitely an appropriate review to go along with this week's release of The Ferryman, the a-cappella version, where I go a few more steps down the path of truth and madness. I know that you all are crazy, and it might be a big dick-wagging contest on how crazy you are. That is a deliberate choice, ladies and gentlemen. True crazy is more sane and honest than the majority of Homo sapiens that I have ever met. Remember, over 60% of the population is willing to believe in a lie. Honestly, I personally think that over 100% of people would rather be a lie than face a hard truth. Funny, sad, and honest. The only big mistake that I see in both book and movies is the original Hannibal Lecter had 6 fingers polydactyly on his left hand. There was no mention of this, nor was it even visually displayed. Not sure if it was intentionally left out or if it was done by accident. It may have added more to the depth of Hannibal Lecter's torment or taken away from it. Your pick. Next week's video release is The Ferryman, the acoustic version. I am looking forward to this release as it has some green screen attempts. So enjoy until next time. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment to become an official Knight or Knightie. Bon appetit. Sir David Evil Midnight.
Thank you for watching Midnight Expressions. Click to subscribe or become a full member to see full content. Click the link below to see more Midnight Expressions. Yours, Sir David Evil Midnight.